Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, this hasn't really been an exciting day. The altcoins are moving up a little bit at the moment, which is why we are going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance, which is not surprising, the development on the Bitcoin dominance chart, but we'll take a look at Bitcoin short term first and then take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. We haven't done that for a little while or in a while, so let's take a look at the shorter time frame first. And by the way, a lot of people asked for an update about Tau. Yeah, TAO. I shared in the previous video that yesterday I uploaded a video on Twitter, X only there. So if you're interested, check it out. You'll find the link to our Twitter X account in the description. So let's take a look at the short-term chart. There's really not much new stuff to talk about, unfortunately. That's why I thought, okay, we'll also integrate Bitcoin dominance in this video because the chart really hasn't moved much. I see two main possibilities. Bear in mind, this is only the 1 hour chart, so really just the micro perspective. And there's nothing really reliable here at the moment because this is all just corrective stuff. The move to the upside from the September low can be interpreted in different ways. I can definitely promise you that. I'm currently seeing that as an A, B, C structure. And the C wave could be 1, 2, A of 3, B of 3, C of 3, then another 4, 5 pattern. It is possible because overnight my first ideal target for this third wave was reached here, that this third wave has already topped and we will then see a wave 4 afterwards and wave 5. So I mean, I cannot rule out that we are already in the fourth wave, but that shouldn't be anything new. We talked about that in the last video. Let me just shift these Fibonacci targets, the next upside Fib targets, to the right. But the price reached the 64,800 level, which was here my first ideal target for a third wave. So I cannot rule out that this small mini pump that we've seen overnight, that this was actually the top of that internal third wave. I just don't know. Okay, so nobody knows at the moment, but it doesn't matter so much because the support area would be pretty similar or nearly the same. It's covering both scenarios. So whether we are still in wave B of 3, so it's a diagonal, which is why the third wave is an ABC structure, or whether we are already in the fourth wave from a support zone point of view, it doesn't really make a difference. The only thing is I would need to move it up a little bit for wave 4, but I'd rather give it a little bit more space to account for both scenarios. Yeah, we'll leave it where it is. Overall, I'd still like to see higher prices as long as we're holding 60,200 roughly. And that could be in wave 3, then wave 4, then wave 5, or maybe the third wave topped already. Then it's just another 4-5 pattern. So that's how I see it, with support still between 62,100 and 60,200. Looks at least as if there is a top, and it would still be great to at least test this support area before going up further. But overall, yeah, this is pretty ambiguous structure. The last rally was in 3 waves, which is why I'm considering the idea of a high B wave. But bear in mind, we're dealing with an overall diagonal pattern from the 16th of September low. So this is all corrective anyway. So it's not surprising that we're just dealing with corrective structures, and that could have been just the top of that third wave. But support is clear. I'm still watching for higher. In the very short term, we might go a little bit lower, possibly testing here 62,100 before a reaction. What is, however, interesting, because this hasn't changed at all, what is interesting is Bitcoin dominance. A few days ago, I posted in our gold membership that we need to be on high alert that an internal fourth wave could be starting, so a move down. This actually, that was, let me just, I'm not sure if I find it when that exactly was. Might not find it. Yeah, that was on the 18th, so like 5 days ago. Yeah, 5 days ago. Bitcoin dominance, yeah, it seems like another 4-5 pattern is needed. So here, 4-5, okay. So I think at the time we were at the top here of the third wave, and I said another 4-5 pattern is needed to complete this structure. I mean, not absolutely needed, but I think a day later I published an update about, okay, we need to be on high alert that this fourth wave is unfolding further. What does that mean? Bitcoin dominance going down, altcoins typically going up, or at least altcoins are developing a little bit better than Bitcoin. We see that at the moment. That hasn't been like that for a long time. So there is at least a somewhat noticeable pullback. Support levels, 57.4% down to 56.14. This is where Bitcoin dominance might find some support, with technically an ideal support at 56.7%. I have to say, however, that the micro counting on the Bitcoin dominance chart, I mean, it is speculative. Let's say it's my best guess. Yeah, it's my best guess. There isn't really anything reliable about this, also because this is not a tradable asset. It's just Bitcoin dominance, comparison of market caps pretty much. And the idea is this here is a corrective rally in wave 2, which could then lead to a third wave move down or similar, which could lead to an altcoin season. But interpretation here would suggest that there is another 4-5 pattern that could happen before a long-term top is being struck. But so far, the price has reacted to the golden ratio level of our larger resistance area here at 58%. Not surprising. So we are deep in resistance for now. So yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.